My tempo. In my tempo, Olha Shapovaliuk, welcome on the stage.
Have you ever watched a movie or read a book and after reading it or watching it, you tell yourself, oh my, I wish I could forget it, to reread or rewatch it again or watch it again one more time? Yeah? So guys, you can envy, because I'm that person who forgets all the books, all the movies after reading them. Recently, I and my boyfriend, we decided to watch a movie called Inglourious Basterds. Probably you know the movie, amazing one. And I remember we watched it somewhere in the past. We watched it because I know that I remember only one scene where the main villain forced a guy who pretended to be Italian to pronounce his name. Antonio Margheriti. This is the only episode I remember. But I knew that the movie was great. I knew that for sure. And I was surprised with the ending that, oh my gosh, Quentin Tarantino is amazing. And I was angry with myself because, come on, how come I could forget the plot? And I had to admit that for me, it took more than one watch. It takes actually more than one watch or more than one read to make the idea stick. And I started calculating that, okay, if I do in this tempo, if I do like that, I will not be able to keep up. That's sad. That's unfortunate. I cannot do that. Who should I keep up with? Where is this benchmark? Did the Bureau of Weights and Measures set a benchmark and agreed on the definition of a regular person? Haven't heard it? I haven't. Yeah, same. So nowadays people are overwhelmed with the idea of bigger, better, smarter, whatever. And they say, read 1,000 books a year. Run 1,000-kilometer marathon. Follow this routine and you will be as rich as Warren Buffett within a year. Yada, yada, yada. And nowadays we fall for it. And when we fall for it, we immediately understand that we are not able to keep up. It's not possible. If you want to run 10-kilometer marathon, but you just run for a week, I'm not sure if you will be able to do that. Of course, if a grizzly bear is running after you, maybe in this case you could, but the chances are up to 0. But guys, I do not tell not to improve yourself, but improve yourself. Set your goals, set your tempo, analyze your capabilities, capacities, energy, and so on and so forth, but improve yourself. As fish could not become cheetah overnight. It took some time. From fish, it had to become an amphibian. From an amphibian, it had to become a reptile. And from a reptile, it finally became cheetah. But they had to do that. In there, you have to do that. In your tempo, but still make it. I'm sure your journey would not be that long, but still, in your tempo, it's possible. At the same time, at Toastmasters, we do not push anybody to create speeches, and we can do everything in our tempo. Yes, when the time comes, you will be able to present, to deliver the speech. That's awesome. But what we do, when we delay, when we do everything in our own tempo, we will not be able to track the progress immediately. We will delay our progress. And this delay happens, this procrastination happens because of our comparison of ourselves with others. Probably you've seen a speech, you've heard a speech, and after that you tell, no, Natalie set such a high standard, I will not be able to keep up. I will need to rewatch the speech that I prepared one more time and to restructure it to make it better. It happened with the best of us, and we delay this progress. We delay it because we believe that it's not enough. Our speech is not funny enough, not interesting enough, not structured enough, not something enough. And we procrastinate because of that. This is my 4th speech, if I count correctly, without counting the contest. This is my 4th speech, and it took me months to finish it. because for me it was not perfect. And it still isn't. Alexei will tell me what I can do and how to improve. But without this feedback, without his feedback, I will not be able to write something better and to excel at public speaking. We need to make constant efforts and write. Yes, the first time it will not be the best. The second time probably the same. But in time, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth speech, it will be better and you will definitely write them faster. So guys, 2025 is on the corner. We are waiting for it. And how about making our New Year resolution? How about making 2025 the year of our speeches? And at the same time, I would like to play with face. Let's let the face decide who will be our next speaker. What I'm gonna do, I will create a group for our members, we'll add everybody there, and we will let the randomizer choose who will be our next speaker for January, February, and so on and so forth. Thus, we will be able to write and we will be able to complete our speeches. We will be able to finish the bloody speeches by the deadline, not in our tempo. Because without setting the deadline, we will not be able to progress. So guys, I will add you there to the group. Wait for that, and I'm looking forward to seeing who will be our first speaker in January. Thank you.
All right. Now, as you may or may not